Hello everyone, welcome to 301 Cents. My name is Jared, and today we're talking about the weekly fragrance rotation video. So these 7 scents are definitely ones you may have heard of. Some of them you may have not heard of, but these 7 scents command some attention and they get a lot of compliments, or at least they have for me. So if you're interested in checking out what I wore this week, stay tuned. Before we get started into the fragrance rotation video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, especially if you're new to this channel. It goes a long way. I'm almost at 250 subscribers, and all the support I really appreciate. If you subscribe to this channel, I really appreciate you. But let's get started with the weekly fragrance rotation. So on Monday, this is one of my favorite citrus scents. It has one of the best citrus openings out there, and I was kind of in the mood for something light, something refreshing, something really crisp. And I'm a big fan of wearing your summer fragrances in the wintertime. And this is Terre Eau Givre. So I wore the original Terre last week, and that is one of my favorite versatile fragrances, probably my favorite versatile fragrance that money can buy. You can wear it for anything, but this one is a fresher, more citrusy version of that, and this is just fantastic. It has this juicy citron note. It's loaded with citrus that's a little bit rindy, it's tart, it's sweet, but it's so citrusy. It has one of the best citrus smells that money can buy. I guarantee you with that, because for 50 or 60 bucks, I wore this a good bit. I got this last year when it was on sale, and you can see I got this, I want to say it was in June or July, and I used it a lot. But in the pure heat, this smells great. But in the winter time, it just smells that much more crisp. If you have never worn your summer fragrances in that time of year, it smells so good. But this will remind you of like a gin and tonic. It's heavy on juniper berries, which I'm a big fan of. Gentle Fluidity Silver, that's a little bit different, but they kind of do the same thing. They're real crisp, sharp, citrusy, refreshing. This is just one of the best. If you want to smell really clean, it has that vetiver dry down. It definitely has that Terre DNA, but this is citrusy. It's a lot more lively. It's a lot more youthful than the original Terre, but man, this is a great fragrance for any time, but best suited in summer and spring. On Monday, Terre Eau Givre. So on Tuesday, this is arguably probably one of my most complimented fragrances of the year. This has a compliment factor to it. And this is Gritti Rebellion. If I can get that to focus. So Gritti Rebellion, the best way I can put this is I got this for like 60 or 70 bucks. But this fragrance here is like Chanel Allure Home Sport, but greener. And you have this unique shisho note. That shisho is like a Japanese basil, but it's of the mint family. And in this fragrance, it is purely green. Like I said, it's in the vein of Chanel Allure Home Sport, but this is a lot better quality. It's a lot smoother. When you have that original Chanel Allure Home Sport, it's a little, intense when you first spray it on. This is a little more smoothed out, but it's a lot more distinguished. It's a lot more refined. It's a lot more masculine, and I'd say for the mature man. So I don't know if you're younger, I don't know if you'd really like this fragrance, but this is a green, citrusy, aromatic fragrance that has fougere tendencies. To me, this is a straight on fougere, but very, very good. And every single time I wear this to work only, because this is a scent profile that to me screams, I'm a boss, I'm a CEO, I know what I'm doing. And I get compliments with this all the time. Anyone 35 plus though. I don't usually get compliments on, the younger crowd. So if you're looking for the younger crowd, I don't think this fragrance is for you. But the compliments I get with this, you smell clean, you smell like a man and how he should smell. This is a fantastic fragrance. If you can get it for 60, 70 bucks and you like more citrusy, aromatic green fragrances, the patchouli and shisho really shine in this. It's a green Chanel Allure Home Sport, but a lot better quality with a fougere tendency. On Tuesday, that's Gritti Rebellion. So on Wednesday, I haven't worn this fragrance in a while, and I was shooting a video. I did a video on, I think it was ultra versatile fragrances that you can wear all year round, and I'm going to put the caption right up there if you want to check out that video. But this fragrance right here is just really, really good for the money. Now, it has been around for a while. If you've watched fragrance content before, people talk about it all the time, and there's a reason for it. It is such a good scent profile for the money. You can get this for dirt cheap, 30-40 bucks. And like right now, fragrances are just stupid expensive. But talk about compliments. This thing will get you compliments all the time. Now, I have to overspray this because I don't think it's a very strong performer. So I do like 6 or 7 sprays with this. It's going to remind you of Aventus, but it's not really Aventus. This is a little more citrusy. You know, you have a lot more lemon in there, or bergamot, I believe, is in this fragrance. There's a vetiver dry down here. It does have that oak moss birch type style to this fragrance. But overall, this is a little more woodsy. Whereas Aventus is a little more heavy on that oak moss and birch. This is more on just that classic woody style. It's a citrus woody fragrance that has enough sweetness, enough fruitiness. Now, there's no fruit note in here, but you get this fruitiness from something in there. And this is just a really good, versatile, everyday fragrance wear that almost everyone will love. And this has got that compliment factor. If you're trying to smell really good for anything and everything, this will do it for you. On Wednesday, that's Montblanc Explorer. So on Thursday, I talked about this fragrance last week, and you know, I got it in, and on my first day of wearing it, tied Imagination and Invictus Parfum with the most amount of compliments I've ever received in one day, and that is Zaharoff I. So this was in collaboration with the Giant Connoisseur. He has his own YouTube channel. His name is Jordan, but he's known as Omos, the wrestler from WWE. And this is such a good winter fragrance. I do not know if it's still available, but this has this powdery, sugar, vanilla, woods, gourmand vibe to it. And this is so good for the money. But I get this slight chocolatey texture to it, like a cocoa powder. It has that powdered sugar. It has dried fruits. I believe there's Davana in this fragrance because Davana is a note that can come across a little bit boozy. It has that dried fruits accord. It's a little herbaceous. And you just get this chocolatey tone as well when Davana is used in a fragrance. This stuff is so good. It's so smooth. It's so good for this time of year. One of the best winter fragrances I have smelled. And mind you, I do not have the biggest collection in the world. I have under 150 fragrances, so I have not smelled everything. So take that, you know, into account. But this smells so good. If you like that ambery, gourmand, woodsy profile, this has a little bit of a powdered cocoa, powdered sugar, dried fruits. Man, this just smells so good, and it is a compliment machine. So on Thursday, this is a Bure from Zaharoff. So on Friday, this is arguably one of the biggest compliment factor fragrances I have, and it's under 30 bucks. And sometimes those $30 fragrances, they just hit different. This is Lattafa's Khamrah. A lot of people have heard about this. They got a lot of different flankers now, but this is the one that does it for me. And this fragrance, when I first got it, I thought it was a little screechy. You know, I sprayed it underneath of my nose. Man, I was dying. But this fragrance is so good. It's so potent. It lasts forever and smells just fantastic. It is a sweet gourmand fragrance that anyone can wear, and you're going to get noticed a lot with this fragrance. For 25-30 bucks is what I think you can get this for now. It's stunning. It has a lot of cinnamon. It is sweet. It has praline. It has a tonka, like a roasted tonka accord. And to me, the star note here is that boozy, woods, and dates is in this fragrance. Like the dates is what really stands out to me. Like I could smell it in this fragrance compared to some of the other fragrances that I have that are in this profile. The dates, praline, cinnamon, sweet, vanilla. Man, this stuff is so good. It'll remind you of an apple pie. That's what this smells like. A sweet dessert around this time of year. And you will get noticed with this fragrance. On Friday, compliment machine under 30 bucks. This is Lattafa's Khamrah. Now on Saturday, I think this is arguably the most underrated fragrance that exists right now. And when it comes down to that $40 price tag, because I got it when it was mid-50s. When it comes down to that $40, $35, scoop this up. This is Coach EDP. If you really like Coach, when it came out and you wore it over and over and over, this is now the sophisticated Coach for you. This has the most boring, basic note profile that you'll ever see, but it's so good. It has that Coach DNA, and it's a little more refined here. You got a little bit more spice. It kind of is a little bit greener. It has a tendency of a fougere, but it's not a fougere. And it has this smooth leather that just makes this stand out a little bit more. This is not the most versatile fragrance. This is more fall and winter time. This is like Sauvage Elixir, but tone back that spice and add that Coach DNA to it. Very generic when you first spray it, and then within that 30 minutes to an hour, it really starts to change. It's green, it's a little bit spicy, it's soapy, it has a fougere tendency. The leather really smooths this fragrance out. This is one that my wife complimented me on. The first time I wore it, she did not. She didn't really care for it. And now it's kind of grown on her, and it's grown on me too. Like, at first I thought it was just kind of generic. I'm like, man, you know, I was expecting a little bit more, but the more that I've worn this, the more I've been able to kind of understand the nuances and facets that this does take you on a journey for. Like, and you can start to see the votes on this fragrance is starting to go up. It started at like a 6.5. It's almost at an 8 now. People are really enjoying this fragrance. This is one of the more underappreciated, like, people have not talked about this fragrance at all yet. And like I said, when it gets to that $30, $40 price range, what this can do for you: Sauvage Elixir, Coach DNA, dial back that spice. It's not going to last as long, but it is a very good green, spicy fragrance with a soapy, clean vibe to it. So on Saturday, that's Coach EDP. So on Sunday, I went with an Easy Reach. It's a very generic fragrance that arguably had the most hype last year of any designer. That's YSL's Myself, the EDP. When I first smelled this, I was just like, what is this? This is just a generic grape soda like smell. And it smells like grape soda to me when you first spray it. Like, you spray it on a test strip, you'll know what I'm saying. But on skin, this is a gorgeous orange blossom fragrance. It is not going to wow you, but man, does it get compliments from everybody else. This fragrance right here is a laundry sheet, fresh linens, very clean orange blossom detergent like smell. Like, this just makes you smell clean. And arguably, what are women looking for? They're looking for a man that smells clean and smells like he's got it put together. And this fragrance, while it is simple, does the job very, very well. I've never smelled the parfum, the Le Parfum, whatever it's called, and I haven't smelled the La Absolue. But this fragrance right here, if you're looking for something that you can just wear and smell like clean, that's it. You just want to smell clean, like you want to smell like fresh laundry, this is it. And you're going to get a lot of compliments with this because women like that. Women like it when a guy smells clean, and that's what this does. Soapy, fresh laundry, very generic, but it does the job very well. On Sunday, that's YSL's Myself, the EDP. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. I really appreciate anyone that's checking out this channel for the first time, and hit that bell icon. Make sure that you're notified every single time I drop a new video, and I'll see you on the next one.